Black Friday is here, which means it's time for some goodies, discounts, and new tools. Today, we're checking out Skew Pro for After Effects by Good Boy Ninja. Before we dive in, this is a sponsored video, as Good Boy Ninja did provide Skew Pro for review. Now, that being said, if you like the video and you're interested in trying out the tool, you can head over to goodboy.ninja and check out Skew, discounted right now by 40% off. Or you can actually just try a demo version of Skew, essentially, like a light version of it, straight from the website, to kind of get a feel for it and see, if that's something you want to check out and buy the full version later down the road. But let's go ahead and dive into Skew. Skew is exactly as the name implies, it skews things. More specifically, it offsets keyframes and layers. Now, if you're familiar with offsetting or staggering layers, keyframes, and everything like that, then you know it's not exactly hard to do, but it is tedious and oftentimes takes a good bit more of your time than what you really want to put towards that specific part of the activity when it comes to working on a project. So overall, it might be something you enjoy doing, but it's a bit costly time-wise to do it for what's essentially just not a very heavy energy exercise. Now, After Effects always kind of had a way to offset your keyframes and to do it with your layers as well. Though this year they really kind of went heavy on it and added a new update in After Effects that's a little bit more user-friendly when it comes to offsetting your layers specifically. Now, it's still linear, you're still making staircases essentially, and I kind of think that's where Skew still stays relevant. Skew came out before that update and was the way to go whenever you wanted to offset your layers or keyframes in a more organic fashion, and that still holds true today. As well, you get a bit of a deeper dive past just being linear with your approach to offsetting. This comes in the form of various tools such as the paintbrush tool, where you can literally paint your offsets, which is fantastic. You can also use interpolation curves. So for instance, if I grab multiple layers and I have an S curve, then it's going to mimic the S curve shape for the offset, which is very handy. Now, you can also just have it randomly grab layers and offset at will, things like that. And past there are some nicer user functions, such as being able to change keyframe colors for labeling purposes and so forth. Now, we have 3 examples here, all on trim strokes, and they're animated. So we have one that goes all from left to right at the same time, and that's kind of our base one. Then we have one where it's staggered and a stair step look, and that's going to be your After Effects native offsetting. And then finally is a more organic approach using Skew, which again just kind of shows that it gets past the linear side and dives deeper into how can you offset things in a way to where it's not as easy to pick up on the eyes. It looks a little more organic, a little bit more handcrafted. So is it worth it? If you're new to After Effects, this probably is not going to be the first plugin, tool, add-on, or anything like that you have on your list of purchases. That being said, if you animate or do motion design professionally, then I do think this is a tool worth checking out. You can go to goodboy.ninja and find the try it before you buy it version that's available on the product page. It's also currently going at a discount from $65 down to $39 at a 40% discount. So overall, I think if you're looking for a tool that allows you to really have a more organic approach and a more detailed approach to offsetting your layers in a way that really doesn't have you spending a ton of time doing it versus just the linear approach built into the native After Effects system, then I definitely think this is worth checking out.